Say my baby, you know Sunday or Wendy, you coming like Onyeka or Wendy, and if you give, I could take you, oh, shake you. I still they study your case, you cannot go make a mistake, you, and if you leave, I could press you. Been a setup, you don't do your booty, now your body better. I no go live, I never make a no regret. Every day different palava. The other day when I jam Natasha, just say I give Lala day banana. Oh no be me to a mo na na na. One time for my baby, you know Sunday or Wendy, you coming like Onyeka or Wendy, and if you give I could take you, oh shake you. I still they study your case, you cannot go make a mistake, you, and if you leave I could press you, because you be my order. I put something for your hands, you give me some another. You gon' be my baby mama. I will push and go. Show more, that's her body to turn. She don't say nothing when I do it for my turn. And then they catch it cool and I they see I'm a turn. Your body make me strong, I'm feeling like Jackie Chan. But if you use me, Shanna, no go pick your card. So make you no go tell me at all. Say my baby, you know Sunday or Wendy, you coming like Onyeka or Wendy, and if you give, I could take you, oh, shake you. I still they study your case, you cannot go make a mistake, you, and if you leave, I could press you, because you be my order. I put something for your hands, you give me some another. You gon' be my baby mama.
Online 24/7. Tag Community Voice Radio. The radio station for Thurrock's BAME community. Subscribe, listen live, and download our app from the Apple and Google App Stores.
Top of the morning, a very good morning to all our dedicated listeners and viewers, and a special or a grand welcome to the Weekend News Review Show, your number one hub for local, national and international news on Tag Radio, with yours truly, Kazeem Balogun, and we are broadcasting live from Tag Radio SX. The opening music you heard there that I was dancing away to was the very popular song, smash hit, song titled Oyenka by legendary Burna Boy, one of the finest Afrobeats artists. Before we get into the show for today, the news for this weekend, first thing I would like you to do, for the benefit of those who may be joining us for the first time, the first thing I would like you to do is to get your phones out and make sure you follow us on our social media platforms. And to make it easy for you, if you look behind me, it's all there for you. All right, it's right there. So make sure you follow us on our social media platforms, on Facebook, on Twitter, now called X, on Spotify, on Instagram, and on YouTube at Tag Radio 1. Okay, it's all there for you at Tag Radio 1. So endeavor to follow us on our social media platforms. Okay, now the next thing I need you to do on our YouTube page is I need you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's very easy. All you have to do is click the subscription button so you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. And also I need you to click the notification button. Why is that? That way you're automatically notified whenever we release new content. Okay, so endeavor to do that, and in addition to that, endeavor to download our online radio app. And to simplify the process for you, if you look at my far left hand corner, is right there for you. So if you're using Android, if you're using an Android device, you can literally go on your Google Play and just type in Tag Radio, or your Play Store and just type in Tag Radio, search it literally, and just you can download our online radio app. Or if you're using an Apple product, you can literally go to the App Store and just type in Tag Radio, and you can literally download our online radio app. And the benefit of that is that you can listen to us 24/7. And the world has become a global remote village, so you can literally listen to us 24/7 anywhere you are in the world. Okay, fantastic. So endeavor to do those. Once more, very good morning to you, our dedicated listeners and viewers. Welcome to the Weekend News Review Show, your number one hub for local, national and international news on Tag Radio, with yours truly, Kazeem Balogun. Without further ado, here are the headlines this week. Right, so on the local front, London faces new transport strikes as pay disputes escalate. Oh dear. London is actually preparing for another wave for transport strikes as unions representing train, bus and underground staff have voted for industrial action over unresolved pay disputes and working conditions. Okay, strikes are set to begin next week. So for the attention of those who are commuting to London, who are traveling into London for work or other engagement purposes, you may want to pay attention to this particular news because it is going to affect you. Okay, so this is causing major disruptions for commuters across the capital. Travelers are advised to plan alternative routes, with services expected to be severely affected. I'll take that one more time. So the onus is upon you to ensure you plan alternative traveling routes so you're not adversely affected, because services are expected to be severely affected. All right. So still on the local front, excess police tackle rising antisocial behavior in Chelmsford. So the excess police force has basically announced a crackdown on rising antisocial behavior in Chelmsford after an increase in incidents, involving vandalism and street violence. The city centre will see an increase in police patrols. So when you do see police when you do see police patrols on the rise, do not be alarmed, because the police have a duty of care to safeguard the local community. Okay, so over the coming weeks, this is to ensure public safety, especially during busy weekend periods. Authorities are urging residents to report any suspicious activity, to cooperate with law enforcement. And finally, on the local front, Brentwood set to host Autumn Festival celebrating local businesses. All right, so Brentwood is gearing up for its annual Autumn Festival, which will celebrate local businesses, artisans and food producers. The event will take place on Saturday and Sunday at Shenfield Common and is expected to draw large crowds. Mayor Chris Hossack praised the festival as an opportunity to support local entrepreneurs and bring the community together. Visitors can expect food stalls, live music, and family-friendly activities. So if you got kids, you want to bring your loved ones, your families, this particular event promises to be engaging, and it promises to be interesting, interactive, and productive. So if you don't have anything during that particular weekend, you can actually come along to this particular event. If you want more information, you can just do a quick Google search. So Brentwood, just type in Brentwood set to host Autumn Festival, so you can get more information in regards to that particular event. All right, and that's it for the local front. We are now going to take a short musical break, and when we come back, we are going to be proceeding to the news in the national front. Remember, you are tuned in to the Weekend News Review Show, your number one hub for local, national, and international news on Tag Radio with yours truly, Kazeem Balogun, and we are broadcasting live from Tag Radio Essex. Don't forget to follow us on all social media platforms. It's literally all there for you. If you look behind me, it's all there for you. So it's at Tag Radio 1. So on Facebook, on Twitter, now called X, on Instagram, and on YouTube, it's at Tag Radio 1. We've simplified the process for you. All you have to do is just the handle is at Tag Radio 1 to follow us on all social media platforms. Okay, next thing I need you to do is on our YouTube page, don't forget to click the subscription button so you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to also click the notification button so you can automatically be notified whenever we release new content. And be sure to download our online radio app. If you're using an Android product, you can literally go on the Google Play, or you can go to your Play Store and just type in Tag Radio and download our radio app. Or if you're using an Apple product, you can also go to your App Store and just type in Tag Radio and download our download our online radio app. And the benefit of that is you get to listen to our content 24/7 uninterruptedly. Okay, the world has become a global village, so take advantage of downloading our radio app, and you can listen to 24/7 music, and you can listen to engaging content, live shows, interviews, and more at your fingertips. Remember, you are tuned in to the Weekend News Review Show, your number one hub for local, national, and international news on Tag Radio. It's yours truly, Kazeem Balogun, and we are broadcasting live from Tag Radio Essex. See you after this short musical break. Do not touch that dial.
I am
Online 24/7. Tag Community Voice Radio. The radio station for Thurrock's BAME community. Subscribe, listen live, and download our app from the Apple and Google App Stores.
Welcome back to the Weekend News Review Show, your number one hub for local, national, and international news on Tag Radio with yours truly, Kazeem Balogun. The music we played during the short musical break was another popular song by another legendary Afrobeat artist by the name of Wizkid, name titled Oju Elegba. Right, be sure to follow us on all social media platforms. Once again, it's all there for you. We've simplified the process for you, so it's all there for you on Facebook, on Twitter, on Twitter now called X, on Spotify, on Instagram, and on YouTube is at Tag Radio 1. Okay, at Tag Radio 1 to follow us on all social media platforms. And on YouTube, I need you to you should know this by now. I need you to, number one, click the subscription button so you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also click the notification button as well, so that way you're automatically notified whenever we release new content. Okay, be sure to also download our online radio app. It's all there for you. If you look at my far left hand corner, it's all there for you. So if you're using Android product, you can literally get it on Google Play or Play Store by typing in Tag Radio. And if you're using an Apple product, you can literally go to your Apple Store and just type in Tag Radio, and you can literally download our online radio app. And the benefit of that is you get to listen to us 24/7. The world has become a global remote village, so take the advantage, and it's free of charge. It's no cost. So get downloading, and also endeavor to share it with your friends, your neighbors, and everybody else to download our radio app. Once again, you are tuned in to the Weekend News Review Show, your number one hub for local, national, and international news on Tag Radio with yours truly, Kazeem Balogun, and we are broadcasting live from Tag Radio SX. Without further ado, here are the headlines in the national front. So, UK government expands renewable energy investments. This is rather interesting. So, the United Kingdom government have basically expanded renewable energy investments. So, in a bid to tackle climate change and reduce reliance on fossil fuels, the United Kingdom government have announced an additional £10 billion investment in renewable energy projects. The funding will be used to accelerate the development of offshore wind farms and green hydrogen production. Prime Minister Keir Starmer emphasized this initiative is part of the government's long-term strategy to achieve net zero emissions by 2050. That is very ambitious. I mean, what are your thoughts on this particular ambition? What are you thinking? What's going through your mind? You can feel free to call in if you would like to call in and share your thoughts on 07920 026 406 or 07920 026 407. The studio lines are officially opened for discussion. So if you would like to share your thoughts on this particular project, this is in line with climate change, so which is a discussion that I believe the entire capital should be having. So this is quite an ambitious project, or if you would rather prefer to discuss via our social media platforms, feel free to do so. You can you can follow us on all social media platforms at Tag Radio 1 on Facebook, on Twitter, now called X, on Instagram, on YouTube at Tag Radio 1, and let's have your thoughts, your contributions, your opinions, or any questions. Okay, so still on the news on the national front, the mayor, was quite interested about this particular news. So the mayor has announced new affordable housing scheme. All right. So for those who are looking to get up the property ladder, and for those who are looking for, to get into affordable home or what have you, so this is particularly for you. All right. So it would appear that the mayor have announced new affordable housing scheme. So Mayor Sadiq Khan has announced a £2 billion affordable housing plan aimed at addressing the capital housing crisis. I mean, if you look at what's happening currently in the capital, most local authorities, there is some sort of shortage in the housing stock. So this is coming at the right time, in the midst of the what's it called now, living cost crisis. And if you look at the prices of houses right now, it's through the roof expensive. I've in my engagement with my active viewers and listeners over the past few weeks, in my personal engagements with the community as well, the community has directly expressed a concern to me about the increase in housing cost, and what the current situation is that many people are having to commute. London is through the roof expensive. So what people are having to do currently is to purchase their houses outside of London and travel into London, commute into London for work. So this particular scheme, it could be beneficial for that particular community, okay, or that particular community who are looking to get up the property ladder. So this particular scheme, could be perceived beneficial. So the new scheme will basically focus on creating thousands of homes for low-income families, okay, with a particular emphasis on environmentally friendly building practices. Construction is expected to begin in 2025, with local councils partnering with developers to fast track these particular projects. Sadiq Khan stressed that this initiative will be vital in reducing homelessness and providing affordable living solutions in London. I mean, one of the key issues that local government is currently tackling is the issue of homelessness and antisocial behavior, and in addition to that, the issue of subletting. There are many other issues that actually span across, but those are some of the key issues that local authorities are actually getting to grips with, dealing with the issue of homelessness, because if there is an increase of homelessness, I mean, what do you expect? There will be, antisocial behavior will be on the increase, because if you are homeless, chances are you're probably sleeping rough or you're sleeping in the street, and then that may potentially encourage crime. And then what we will see is increase in resources, police having to patrol the actual community. Hospitals will be filled, because what you would then have is once crime is being committed, injury is actually inevitable, and then the hospitals will be filled with potentially homeless people, and that means that additional resources will need to be actually spent. So we can see that local authorities are probably overburdened with a whole lot of issues already. So I think, in my personal and candid opinion, I think that this particular scheme is coming at the right time, especially those deserving families who are working so hard, but who are earning, but the earning is just given the current climate that we are currently in, you could be earning, but your earning is not just enough to actually afford a property of your own. So I think this scheme is coming at the right time, especially for low-income families who have that plan to get up the property ladder. I would encourage you to take advantage of this particular opportunity. I mean, what are those are just my thoughts, but what are your thoughts? What do you think about this wonderful initiative being proposed by Sadiq Khan? I mean, the mayor has already announced that £2 billion, that is a whole lot of money. £2 billion, is being invested into this, and the overarching goal is that it is to support those typically on low income, those low income families, so they have the opportunity to have a property to say is their own. Okay, so I will provide further update in regards to this initiative, but I would suggest if you are out there now directly talking to our dedicated viewers and listeners, if you are out there and you're struggling to get up the property ladder, this might be a wonderful opportunity for you to take advantage of. Still on the now in another news, still on the national front, the NHS strikes continue as health workers demand pay increase. So the National Health Service strikes actually is still continuing, due to the fact that health workers are demanding increase in pay. Okay, so the health workers across the United Kingdom are set to continue strike action next week, with nurses, junior doctors, and paramedics demanding a significant pay rise. The strikes come after failed negotiations and with the government, which has offered a 5% increase. So the government are only prepared to offer only a 5% increase, far short of the 10% demanded by the unions. The strikes are expected to cause delays and cancellations for non-urgent medical appointments. So I'll take that once more. This particular strike is expected to cause delays and cancellations for non-urgent medical appointments. And that's it for the news on the international front. National front. Now we're going to be taking another short musical break, and when we do come back, we are going to be proceeding into the news on the international front. Okay, remember, you are tuned in to the Weekend News Review Show, your number one hub for local, national, and international news on Tag Radio with yours truly, Kazeem Balogun. Okay, be sure to follow us on all social media platforms. Okay, on all social media platforms is at Tag Radio 1. We've simplified the process for you, and if you look right behind me, it's all there for ya. Facebook, on Twitter now called X, on Spotify, on Instagram, and on YouTube. It's all there for ya at Tag Radio 1. So get your phones out and make sure you follow us on all social media platforms. In addition to that, what I need you to do on our YouTube page is to click the subscription button, so you subscribe to our YouTube channel. And also I also need you to click the notification button, so that way you are automatically notified whenever we release new content. And also make sure you download our radio app on Google Play and the App Store. Okay, and that way you can listen to us 24/7 wherever you are in the country. Okay, remember, you are tuned in to the Weekend News Review Show, your number one hub for local, national, and international news on Tag Radio with yours truly, Kazeem Balogun. We are broadcasting live from Tag Radio Essex, and here is a wonderful song that I love so much, Correde Bello featuring Tiwa Savage, track titled Romantic. We'll be back after this short musical break. Do not touch that dial. See you in a jiffy.
For you, make my body call for you, all for you. Went back inside my dream to search for you, looking like a dream come true, cause you make my dream come true. Baby, I will stand by you, with you. Girl, you are my woman, womanly. Girl, you are so woman, sweet. Come and Mr. Roman, romantic. Come and make you feel good, oh, romantic. Girl, you are my woman, womanly. Cause you are so woman, sweet. Come and Mr. Roman, romantic. Come and make you feel good, oh, show them. Make we let London know. baby so romantic. Oh yeah, baby, make me show them, show them, show them, you show them. We could let the whole world know. Yeah, my baby so romantic, yo. Ooh, she romantic, yo. So romantic, yo. She feeling like romantic, yo. So my baby so romantic, she's she romantic, yo. So romantic, yo. She feeling like romantic, yo. So my baby so romantic, yo.
Yeah, feelings that I have for you, baby boy, you know it's true. Never mind them, cause they just wanna jealous you. They just wanna big boo, cause when you put me plus you, it's gonna be unstoppable. Baby, come on over, got a kiss for you. Waiting on you, waiting on you. You know I know what is good for you. I can make your dreams come true. Wanna be a woman, womanly. I could be a woman, woman sweet. Call you Mr. Romantic. See you make me feel good, Mr. Romantic. I could be a woman, womanly. I could be a woman, woman sweet. Call you Mr. Romantic. See you make me feel good, Mr. Romantic. Time to show you.
Oh, yeah, show them, show them, show them, show them, show them. We could let London know. But my baby so romantic. Oh yeah, baby, make me show them, show them, show them, you show them. We could let the whole world know. Yeah, my baby so romantic, yo. But nobody really knows.
Nobody really knows.
Nobody really knows.
Nobody really knows.
You. Said nobody really knows.
Nobody really knows.
Nobody really knows.
Nobody really knows. I want the world to know. Yeah.
Girl, you are my woman, womanly. Girl, you are so woman, woman sweet. Come here, Mr. Romantic. Come and make you feel good, oh, romantic. Girl, you are my woman, womanly. 'Cause you are so woman, woman sweet. Come here, Mr. Romantic. Come and make you feel good, oh, romantic. Oh yeah, show them, show them, show them, show them, show them. Make we let London know. But my baby so romantic. Oh yeah, baby, make me show them, show them, show them, you show them. We could let the whole world know. That my baby so romantic, yo.
Online 24/7. Tag Community Voice Radio. The radio station for Thurrock's BAME community. Subscribe, listen live, and download our app from the Apple and Google App Stores.
Yes. Welcome back to the Weekend News Review Show, your number one hub for local, national, and international news on Tag Radio with yours truly, Kazeem Balogun. We are broadcasting live from Tag Radio Essex. The popular song you heard there once more during our short musical break was a popular song I adore and love so much. Track titled Romantic, Mr. Romantic. Kazeem Balogun featuring Tiwa Savage, right? Yeah, I love that song. That song is a is a classic song. Bring back lots of memories. Remember, you're tuned into the Weekend News Review Show, your number one hub for local, national, and international news on Tag Radio with yours truly, Kazeem Balogun. Be sure to follow us on all social media platforms. It's right there for you. We've simplified the process. It's all there, literally, at Tag Radio 1 on Facebook, on Twitter, now called X, on Spotify, on Instagram, and on YouTube. It's at Tag Radio 1. So be sure to follow us on all social media platforms, okay? And on YouTube, endeavor to click the subscription button so you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also endeavor to click the notification button as well, so that way you are automatically notified whenever we release new content, okay? And don't forget to download our online radio app. Is all there. You know, if you look right behind me on Google Play Store, you could just type in Tag Radio if you're using Android, and if you're using an Apple product, you can go to your app store, just type in Tag Radio and you can literally download our online radio app and listen to us 24/7 wherever you are in the world. Okay, remember, you are tuned in to the Weekend News Review Show, your number one hub for local, national and international news on Tag Radio. It's yours truly, Kazeem Balogun. We are broadcasting live from Tag Radio Essex, and without further ado, here are the headlines on the international front. So on the international front this week, we're going to be taking our particular focus is on developments across Africa. I mean, this is the Thorough African show, isn't it? Thorough African Tag Radio, Thorough African Group Radio. So it's only right that we actually talk about something African. Okay, so on the international front, we are going to be focusing on the developments across Africa. So Angola secures major oil deal with China. Now this is just in, like, literally, like, when I researched this news, I thought no, this is interesting. Like, I literally followed it. Okay, so pay attention. Angola secures major oil deal with China. So Angola basically have signed a landmark oil agreement with China, ensuring a steady supply of crude oil for the next 5 years. Interesting, isn't it? The deal is part of Angola's efforts to revitalize its oil sector, which remains a key contributor to the nation's economy. So President Joao Lourenço stated that the agreement would bring much needed revenue to support infrastructure projects and social programs. Way to go, Angola. Now, still on the international front, Ethiopia advances peace talks amid ongoing conflict in Tigray. Ethiopia's government has basically made significant progress in peace talks aimed at ending the conflict in the Tigray region. Okay, talks in Nairobi this week have seen both parties agree on a ceasefire, but challenges remain as humanitarian aid struggles to reach affected areas. The international community is urging both sides to maintain dialogue and focus on rebuilding efforts. All right, so that's the actual focusing on rebuilding efforts. Okay, and on that peace talk, I personally wish Ethiopia the very best in making peace with Tigray. Now, in another news, still on the international front, Zambia's economic reforms receive international praise. All right, so Zambia's economic reforms have garnered praise from the IMF and World Bank as the country continues to implement measures to stabilize its currency and reduce national debt. Okay, the Zambian kwacha has shown signs of recovery and inflation rates are gradually declining. That's a good news. President Hakainde Hichilema's administration is being credited for its strong fiscal policies and efforts to boost foreign investment. Way to go, Zambia. And that's it for the news on the international front. We are not going to be proceeding to the sports front, which I know many of our dedicated listeners and viewers are actually waiting for. And without further ado, here is the juicy bit you've been waiting for, the sports front. So Premier League weekend showdown. So here is the gossip on the Premier League weekend showdown. So the Premier League is back is back this weekend with some exciting matches. Arsenal will take on Liverpool in what is expected to be a thrilling clash, while Manchester United faces Wolverhampton Wanderers in a must-win game to improve their standing, basically. So football fans across the United Kingdom are eagerly awaiting these fixtures as the season intensifies. Right, so for our dedicated rugby fans, so the Rugby World Cup enters quarter-final stage. Isn't that amazing? The Rugby World Cup is entering its quarter-final stage, with England set to face South Africa in a highly anticipated match. Both teams are actually in top form, and the winner of this encounter could be on their way to lifting the magnificent trophy. Fans are flocking to Paris to witness the action as the tournament nears its conclusion. Okay, and here is the travel news for those traveling. So please listen attentively. This is for those planning to travel this weekend. So do endeavor to plan alternative routes. So do listen attentively, as this may affect you. So for those traveling this particular weekend, be aware of disruptions on the M4 and M25 due to ongoing roadworks. All right, so national rail services are also experiencing delays due to industrial action, so endeavor to plan your journeys accordingly. Okay, I'll take that one more time. Beware of disruptions on the M4 and M25. This is due to ongoing roadworks. National rail services are also experiencing, so for those who are planning to travel by train, so the national rail services are also experiencing significant delays due to industrial action. So do endeavor to plan your journey accordingly. And if it's not necessary to travel, then don't. Simple as that. And here is the weather forecast for this weekend. So we are expected to see mild conditions this weekend, with temperatures ranging from between 15 degrees centigrade to 19 degrees centigrade. Light showers are predicted on this Saturday evening. So this actual evening, light showers are predicted, but Sunday should remain dry and partly sunny. So if you are planning any outdoor activity, Sunday might be your best bet. I'll take that one more time. This weekend, we are expected to see mild conditions, with temperatures ranging between 15 degrees centigrade to 19 degrees centigrade. Okay, so we are also expecting light showers this evening. All right, but Sunday, on the other hand, promises to remain dry and partly sunny. So if you are planning any outdoor activity, Sunday might be your best bet. Okay, and that's it for the weekend news review show, your number one hub for local, national, and international news on Tag Radio, which was truly Kazeem Balogun. We have been broadcasting from live from Tag Radio Essex. Okay, just before I sign out, I would like to appreciate my dedicated, my committed team. First of all, in the person of our director, my boss, Councillor Buki Okunade, and our senior management team, Dr. Pastor Bengalawao, Mr. Deji Adiaga, and of course my presenter colleagues, Pastor Hehi and Mike DeRay. And of course, a massive shout out to our IT director, the in charge of all things tech, in the person of Ayo. And of course, a massive shout out, to you especially, and especially our dedicated listeners and viewers of the Weekend News Review Show, your number one hub for local, national, and international news on Tag Radio. A massive shout out to you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for tuning in week in and week out. And thank you for engaging with me on the Weekend News Review Show. Now, with that said, don't forget to follow us on all social media platforms. It's all there for ya. If you look right behind me, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Spotify, on Instagram, and on YouTube, it's at Tag Radio 1. Okay, at Tag Radio 1. On YouTube, be sure to click the subscription button, so that way you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also endeavor to click the notification button, so that way you are automatically notified whenever we release new content. It's all for your benefit, okay? And don't forget to download our radio app on Google Play or the Play Store if you're using the Android product, or if you're using an Apple product, endeavor to go to your app store, okay? It's right there for you. Go to your app store and type in Tag Radio, and you can download our online radio app, and you can listen to us anywhere you are in the world 24/7. How great is that? All right. Once more, you have been listening to and watching the Weekend News Review Show, your number one hub for local, national, and international news on Tag Radio, with yours truly, Kazeem Balogun. Thank you so much. It's been wonderful showcasing the headlines this weekend to you. Wherever you are in the world, or whatever it is you're doing, make sure you have yourself a wonderful weekend. And because now this is the time for me to draw the curtains on the Weekend News Review Show, your number one hub for local, national, and international news on Tag Radio. Okay, so this is the part where I now officially draw the curtains until we bring another wonderful episode of the Weekend News, your number one hub for local, national, and international news on Tag Radio your way. Till then, do have yourself a wonderful, blissful, productive, restful weekend, and I'll see you next weekend on the next episode. Here is the close-out music. Here is another wonderful track that I love so much, track titled Panya by artist Bracket featuring Techno. Enjoy your weekend and catch you on the next episode of the Weekend News Review Show, your number one hub for local, national, and international news on Tag Radio, with yours truly, Kazeem Balogun. Have a wonderful one. Until then, it's bye for now.
You understand? DJ. My brain, yo, beautiful lady, yo, that kind of Africa lady, yo. I sing in the song for Panya, and I dance in the dance for Panya, oh. I would do anything for Panya, anything, yeah. And I thank you the Lord for Panya, yeah. What is my baby name? Panya, Panya, oh, Panya. What is your baby name? She's my fine baby, baby, oh. She's my African lady, lady, oh. Panya sweet like a chocolate. When she come around, she a heavyweight. She a dance, she a move, immediate, baby. I am. What is my baby name? Panya, Panya, oh, Panya. What is your baby name? Panya, Panya, oh, Panya. I the grace for my baby girl. Panya, Panya, oh, Panya. Panya scatter the floor for me. thank you the Lord for Panya. Abi, hey, what is my baby name? What is your baby name? I request for my baby girl. Panya scatter the floor for me. Oh yes, yeah. That you know, me and bracket there, so.
Your favorite boy, techno on the beat.
It's a bad man there, so. Link up. I used to be.
Online 24/7. Tag Community Voice Radio. The radio station for Thurrock's BAME community. Subscribe, listen live, and download our app from the Apple and Google App Stores.